Let me ask you something. When you eat rice, do you ever stop and think about how it affects toxins in your body or your blood sugar? Most people don't. They just see rice as a harmless side dish that's been eaten for generations. But there is a rice mistake millions of people make every single day. And it has to do with how rice is grown, how your body processes it, and how you prepare it. Rice is different from most foods. It's grown in flooded fields. That environment allows plants to absorb arsenic that's naturally present in the soil and water. And that arsenic isn't just sitting on the surface like dirt. The plant actually takes it up in the grain, and it tends to concentrate in the outer layer called the bran. And that's important because brown rice keeps that outer layer, which means more fiber, more minerals, more phytonutrients, but also typically more arsenic. But white rice has had the outer layer removed. So it generally contains less arsenic, but it also has less fiber and causes a faster rise in your blood sugar because your body digests it much more quickly. So here's the key point. The real problem isn't white rice versus brown rice. The real mistake is eating rice frequently, prepared the same way, without understanding these trade-offs. So let me ask you something. Is rice something that you eat once in a while, or is it on your plate almost every day? Think about someone who eats rice at lunch and dinner nearly every day for years. That small exposure to arsenic may not cause symptoms you feel today, but over time that exposure adds up. Dose and frequency matter. Now let's talk metabolism. If you eat a big bowl of plain white rice by itself, your body mostly sees starch. Blood sugar rises quickly, the insulin rises, and your body shifts into storage mode. Do that over and over, and you increase the risk of insulin resistance, energy crashes, as well as more fat storage. Brown rice with its fiber slows that process, but you're still dealing with the arsenic trade-off. This is why understanding the whole picture matters more than just labeling one food as good and the other as bad. So, what's the smart way to eat rice? First, variety is your friend. Don't let rice be your only grain. Rotate it with foods like quinoa, oats, buckwheat, potatoes, and other starches. Variety lowers both toxin exposure and metabolic stress. Second, preparation matters more than most people realize. Rinse rice thoroughly before cooking to remove debris and surface residues. Then cook it with extra water, more like pasta, and drain the excess. This can significantly reduce arsenic levels compared to cooking it the usual way where all the water is absorbed. And third, think about what you eat rice with. If you pair it with protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables, that slows digestion. It reduces blood sugar spikes. It makes the meal more metabolically balanced. So, a bowl of rice with vegetables, beans, or fish behaves very differently in your body than rice alone. Now, who might lean more toward white rice? Someone who eats rice often and wants to minimize arsenic exposure, or someone who doesn't tolerate high fiber? Well, and who might include more brown rice, someone who eats rice occasionally and wants extra fiber and nutrients, especially if blood sugar control is a concern. But again, the biggest takeaway is this: health isn't about fear, it's about understanding patterns. One bowl of rice isn't the issue. Rice itself isn't the enemy. The mistake is eating it blindly every day in large amounts without knowing this. And when you understand the trade-offs and make small changes in variety, preparation, and food pairing, you stay in control. And that's where real health begins. And I hope this video serves you well. I wish you and your family only good health. Please leave your comments below, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel.